welcome to another episode. I'm Megan.
I'm Mo.
And today's question of the day is, what's a secret you've kept from your significant other? Babs?
Well, I wouldn't really say I kept a secret or something that could be damaging to our relationship. But I guess what I would say is that I have at least in the beginning of a relationship or before I ever met you, I have porn habits. Right, I like to watch porn every now and again. I'm not an addict or anything like that. Just like to watch every now and again. That's all. But she had expressed concern in the beginning that she didn't really like me watching it too much or whatnot. So I told her that I would stop, which I did, and then every now and again I would fall back and watch one, But I wouldn't tell her, so I guess you would say that's a secret that I kept. You?
I like how you say that just so,
What?
I guess you say that's a secret that I kept. No, I really wouldn't call it harmless, but a secret that I've kept. I mean, I really wouldn't call it harmless. I really wouldn't say it was a secret that I kept neither. But there was one point in time that while we were dating, I had ran into someone that I used to have a sexual relationship with before. And I had kind of liked him, and he expressed kind of liking me too. Except for he wound up kind of doing me dirty in the end. When I ran into him again, we exchanged numbers, and this is why I was dating him. And my purpose of talking to him was just to kind of receive some closure on our relationship, because I thought we had something going on, and I kept it concealed from him that I was texting the guy until I believe we were making our way to Florida, right? And you must have realized
Yeah.
I was texting him and you got upset. I didn't think it was harmless, but he did. So
You didn't think it was harmless?
No, I didn't. I didn't know where we were going in our relationship.
You didn't think it was harmful, not harmless.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sorry. I didn't think it was harmful, so I didn't see the need to tell him. And it was for my own, I wouldn't say selfish reasons, but it was my own personal reasons that I wanted to kind of get closure on that. And I did something that he perceived to be harmful, and I didn't perceive to be harmful. And it caused a bit of a rift in our relationship at that point in time. So to add on to that, in the beginning of our relationship, were there any secrets that we kept from one another, or you kept from me and I kept from you?
You just went on that, right?
No, that was what's a secret you kept from your significant other.
No, I know, I'm
recently,
saying,
but I'm saying in the beginning.
I get it. I'm saying in your answer, what you talking about was in the beginning.
Okay. All right. So moving along, since he thinks those are the same question. The question we had for our viewers in relation to keeping secrets in your relationships is, what if you knew of a secret that could be damaging to someone else's relationship? Would you tell them, or would you not tell them?
In my point of view, I would lean towards telling them. You can say what you want. That's no, it's not. The fact of the matter is, we make a mistake. You can make a mistake. I get it, but you need to own up to it. That's what being, upstanding. That's what that's about. If you're a man or if you're a woman, whichever, you make a mistake within your relationship. This is something you're not supposed to do. I think you should open up about it and confront it and deal with it head on. Whatever happens, you got to take the fall for it. That's just how it works.
So as the friend in that other relationship, that's your boy, would you tell his girl that, hey, you need to question him about this date, this time, and this chick, or this date, this time, and this dude, or whatever?
Yeah, and it's vice versa. It can be a relationship where I know the woman first, or whatever. But yeah, I would be inclined to tell the person about what my knowledge of the situation is. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want to hear, why mess up something that's well, if it was so good, you wouldn't have done what you did, right? You wouldn't have veered off and make that mistake. So I feel like that you have to be as honest and as open as possible, only because if you keep that secret, for me, I feel like in the end it's gonna come back to bite you, because it's not, it will never leave you. You can never show it to the
question. The question was,
I said I will,
as the friend.
yes, I said I would be inclined to tell. So and I'm giving my reason, just because I feel like I'm not doing you and your relationship any favor. I'm not keeping it, because I feel like if you let it all out in the open, you deal with it. And if you were wrong, so if you have to take the forefront, you take the forefront. You learn from it, you move on. Your thoughts?
I agree. Again, you do something you don't got no business doing. I'm not holding your secrets for you, especially if it comes to that, because
If I'm close to you guys.
well, even if I'm not close to you, I mean, I wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of that as the woman or the guy in the relationship who doesn't know and everybody else knows. I mean, even in a family, the same thing. I wouldn't want to be the person who don't know and everybody else know, and everybody else smiling in my face, and some information that could be, you know what I'm saying, potentially dangerous, but then again, potentially helpful as far as where I need to stand or how I need to look at my relationship. I just think that that's wrong. I mean, would you like it if it was you know what I'm saying, on the receiving end of such needed information, and everybody knows and no one tells you, and then you go on into your relationship thinking you know exactly where you lay in your relationship, and it's not what it is, or there's a big secret in the beginning of your relationship that exists that never got told to you, that if told to you could put your relationship on a whole different course, and everybody else knows but you. I mean, I wouldn't like it, so of course I'm gonna tell. Like, listen,
it is what it is. When we say keep it real, we gotta go all the way, right? Mm-hmm. That's how it is. So on our show, we want to keep it real. You don't have to like it, but if you think that you're wrong, or if you feel like you would do something different, let us know in the comments below, and we can have a debate. It's not not a problem. But yeah, we keep it real. That's how we feel. That's how I feel. That's how she feels, and that's how it is. If you're new to our channel, go ahead and subscribe. And what's the time? If you have any secret that you kept from your spouse or that you know of, you can send us an email directly, and then we'll actually just read them in our next video. We won't put your name out there at all. We'll just read it anonymously, because we think it'll
get secrets out in the air, out in the open.
It'll be good things to go through. I mean, if you're going through that kind of situation, or you've been through it, let us know. Send us a message. We can have a discussion about it. So hopefully you can find clarity within your relationship and prosper after that.
In our next video, since we didn't get to discuss it this time, but we'll go into more depth and discuss why keeping secrets in a relationship are bad, and I guess what you could do about it.
Yeah.
Right?
And I guess this is it for this video. Thank you so much for joining us.
See you next time, I guess.
See you next time. Peace.
Bye.